We're on a par 3 here. The yardage is 150 yards, but it plays a little bit uphill, 5 yards uphill, so it's playing 155. We don't have a lot of wind in here, and for me that's just a full 7-iron. And the pin is in the middle of the green, so you couldn't get a more green light sort of shot where you don't have much to worry about. Just put a good swing on it, and hopefully you have a good birdie chance after you hit it. Well, we're up here on the green now, and for having such a perfect number and the pin relatively in the middle of the green, I'm not 100% happy with this shot. I've left myself about a 20-footer, but every so-so shot can be made up by a great putt, so let's hopefully get a good read on it and maybe sneak one in for a birdie. It's another left to righter, so it's probably going to break at least a couple of cups, so I'm again looking at my spots where I want to hit the putt. Well, we're on a par 4 here. It's a dog leg to the left. It's not an overly long hole, 380 yards. So I can play aggressive off the tee and try and cut a little bit off the corner, or I could play a little bit safe and hit the 3-wood. So I'll do both options. I feel like there's enough room out there. The rough isn't very long, so I'm going to hit a driver. That'd be my choice on this hole, but we'll also play it with a 3-wood. I've been a little bit too aggressive there. We'll have to see if we get lucky. And now we'll try the 3-wood. We're going to have to aim a little bit further to the right because we can't carry the corner, but this is the safest shot. I already like the 3-wood better. It's in the middle of the fairway. Well, we're here where my driver ended up, and the gamble paid off. It caught the left edge of the fairway, so now we're sitting pretty. We've got a pretty straightforward shot to the green. We've got a bunker to carry, but the pin's on a little bit, so it shouldn't really come into play. The only concern is that the wind's right to left and the pin's cut on the left, so we have to be careful not to let the wind take the ball too far left, so we're probably going to be aiming 3 or 4 yards right of the pin and just letting the wind bring it in. The yardage I've got is 149, and for me that's right in between a 7-iron and an 8-iron. So I'm going to go just with a little 7-iron on this shot. So not a bad shot. It's just caught the left side of the green, so I'm pretty happy with that. One of the keys to hitting an in-between club, if I've taken the longer club, hitting the 7-iron instead of the 8, is that I just grip down on the club a little bit and that takes 3 or 4 yards off it, and you can just put on a normal swing, just a nice smooth swing. If you grip down a little bit, it takes a little bit of yardage off, so it makes it easier than trying to fiddle with the speed of your swing. So we've made it up onto the green, and we're just left of the pin, about 10 or 12 feet away. We've got a left to right putt, and what I like to do when I've decided what the read of the putt is try and find some spots on the green to try and picture the curve of where you want the ball to be during the putt. So there's a couple of scuff marks on the green here, and I'm just trying to putt it up around those and really get a good visual of what the putt's going to do. I always like to have my putting strokes behind the ball, so I'm looking at the line from here, and then when I walk in, I just hit the putt. There's no standing beside it and hitting your practice strokes. Just like that. Wish I could do that every time.